ワールドテーブルテニス限界線を打ち破る。卓球の限界を押し広げ、選手たちに無限の可能性を解き放す。常識を超え、常に期待を超え、忘れられない経験を届ける。ワールドテーブルテニスの可能性は止まらない。私たちは限界はない。私たちは無限だ。WTT インフィニティアリーナへようこそ。戦いはここ福岡で始まる。
Here she is in the final. This will be a fascinating match. Chen Xingtong and Wang Manyu will enter the arena in battle on this table to determine the champion.
From China, Chen Xingtong. And also from China, Wang Manyu.
The world number 2, Wang Manyu, has entered the building. She comes in strong with no coach behind her, just like her opponent, as both players represent the Chinese national team. This will be the battle of the two best here this week, Wang Manyu and Chen Xingtong. It'll be a best of 7 battle to determine the champion and who takes the $40,000 prize. Every game is played to 11 points, must win by 2 extra points if needed. So they'll be out there on their own. And here is the tale of the table. They played 20 times. 20. Take off your shoes and count those on your hands and feet. 14 of 20, 14 and 6 favoring Wang Manyu, nearly 75%.
Wang Manyu versus Chen Xingtong. First game, Wang Musav, love all.
But you saw their head-to-head, so on any given day, it could be anyone. It's Wang Manyu to start off this best of 7 finals final.
It is incredible how much pace she can produce off such a compact stroke. Did so there.
Does a good job of surprising Tong Tong as well. Constantly evolving this game. Good coverage of the middle, a little show there. A little bit more vulnerable there?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, everyone's vulnerable there, but you know, especially taller players, you can get them into that transition zone. Oh, wow.
4 in a row after being down 0-3. There it is. That's the backhand. A flash of light, a sonic boom.
Goes right against the grain there, Chen Xingtong.
For the world number 7. Extra heat on this one net earlier on. First point in a long time. After 6 straight points for Tong Tong. Beautiful recovery off the net. Keeps her cool, puts a bit of side and underspin on it. Wang Manyu to keep.
Withstands the pressure as Wang Manyu injects.
No shortage of desire for this title.
You can push top spin, but you can't come right under the ball to produce as much backspin.
Finding her way back in just the slightest bit. Oh, sneaks this one out. What's in your right pocket? And it's a 3-point lead for our frequent flyer here who's looking for another title. Heavy spin, full stroke. Name on the other side. Good exchange here, Wang Manyu. Oh, the first forehand was good, but Wang Manyu did. Ooh! That's where Xingtong shines bright. She won it 3-0. Fourth game point. Wang Manyu staying alive, fights hard, and earns herself deuce. And she steps up, continues the streak. There it is. Another game point for Wang Manyu, the fight.
Wang Manyu managing to create another game point.
Oh, what a way to finish. Wang Manyu from 6-10 down manages to take it 13-11. The grit, the determination, and a little bit of fortune in this moment. But she earned herself the opportunity. Xingtong looking to wipe memory and create a new memory here in game number 2. I love that forehand. 7 of the last 8 points for Wang Manyu to take the momentum.
And you can stay engaged with the core, and it just helps you be more balanced. That's the key word with that. If your feet are close together.
Right into the middle. Xingtong saying sorry even though she didn't hit her in the head.
Flow state.
Oh, that was incredible. And there have been a lot of big moments throughout these 5 days. But now, dead even out of the first towel break. Little strawberry side spin there, under.
Oh, she did well there. Xingtong, can you now finish it off with a big, more risky stroke?
Yeah, you could feel that through. What if it comes back quickly? Is now a good time?
You've got to consider the guilt of a player in real time.
It's the beauty of being a spectator in this sport. Right down the middle, and it's the top. I like that camera angle, that base.
Ooh, interesting there. Wang Manyu.
Backhand a little bit wider out to the forehand side. And the point before was the perfect demonstration of how Wang Manyu will do that.
Yeah, Xingtong had flipped with the backhand from the forehand side. Paid the price. It's a smart play.
the grunts, but it's Xingtong in control at the baseline. Coach, really. Ooh, taking a chance.
Crystal clear in the mind there, Xingtong.
Oh, she escapes this time around on receive. Presento omiyage here in Japan. A gift, a souvenir, and it's tied up after having to go through so many game points in game number 1. Chen Xingtong, intimidation factor, just her mere presence and the memory of what she's done on the receive was enough to put pressure. It's been home to the best table tennis in the world. The culminating event. We've got ourselves a tight battle here. Exactly the same in points and games. Wang Manyu to serve. The power on this forehand.
Into the backhand of Wang.
For each of these players, what's the main motivation?
Well, as Wang Manyu escapes there in the point, Chen Xingtong's been knocking on the door of the Big Four for some time. This would be the biggest win of her career in terms of the stature of the event, of finals. An event that Wang Manyu's never won, but look, she won the World Championships in Houston. You know, she's the Asian champion. So
I think you've made a valid point. Xingtong with some motivation here. Oh, when the grunts start, they don't stop until the point does first. That said, the player facing the trophies has lost every game so far. Oh, the net recovery. Oh, grunt for grunt this time. It's Xingtong down the line. The finishing forehand untouched. The rally.
it's another day at the office. Now it's almost a new leaf.
Regret's an interesting word. I know what you mean.
They're not playing like they're full of regret, of course, but
String together a plan under pressure to disassemble the opponent. That's what makes a world-class player. And I only bring it up of their life, this one, until the next is played.
yeah, that's right.
Serves with Wang Manyu. As fast as can be, right into the middle. It's not the first time we've seen her raise her hand. Not Sterling of table tennis out here. And right into the backhand. Check it out later. 6 game points, 4 wasn't enough. And this time, quick business, just like the last on the first game point. She takes it here, sending quite a message. An SMS with priority all over it. Rings right on through. 11-4. I do feel that table tennis is on the rise. It just keeps getting better and better. And if Xingtong really puts her name in the conversation here, makes it more interesting.
Something sharp, obviously dominant at the moment in terms of world rank. You just never know. So much to play for.
Yeah, this is an Olympic gold medalist. This is a player who didn't have a chance to enjoy the WTT era. All lights on this main table. It's unlike anything before.
It's unrecognizable.
Who knows?
Ooh, the net caught there.
It was sent her way in the last game by Xingtong.
She's looked convincing, and look, Wang Manyu looked a little bit shaky against Soch.
The banner in the background. Slowed it down for a moment, which can be effective. Oh no, punished, go to your room. Ball. Flick to put it away, the force of Wang Manyu. I like the blue flowers there.
Yeah, I like that.
Extra pace moves back into. Now it is 6 game points. Oh.
From Xingtong.
Well, in the land of politeness, it is not a polite scoreline. 11-5. In 2 games in a row, the pattern has been broken. Facing the trophies has not been a problem. Superstition out the window here. And scoreline leveled out.
Game, Wang serve, love all.
Start of game number 5, Wang Manyu with the momentum here, looking to continue. They've been back and forth throughout this match. Tough one to stay in there, good get from under the table, but high enough for Wang Manyu to put away. Well, this was out of sorts.
And Xingtong saying it, okay, I'm going to do the same. Not always easy to tell who's got that.
A lot of ways to win a point, even when it feels like you're out. Analogy for life here.
He's one of the more expressive players in the team. Absolutely.
But not able to express herself here. Wang Manyu hangs on to the lead and extends it to 2 with the first towel break. Good placement on this one. It was just the same color as the line for a moment. To be in the best position coming into the next point.
What, you know, box? I know there isn't a box, but do I have to think out of?
Thanks for remembering that. Shouted in this arena. Does well there to use side spin with the forehand on the last 2 shots. 4-2 at the towel break, and now the next towel break the other way around. Ayah! As in, oops, is unlike anywhere else. For example, Xingtong finished it.
And again, swoops in over it with this third ball.
At this event. Do you see Wang Manyu chop block often? Xingtong from under the table, loading that ball with spin. It wasn't an easy place to be in. She got herself out with perfect balance. And when you've got Wang Manyu chop blocking, you've done something. 3 games to 2. Xingtong serves. Only way to win it is game number 7. Nerves, you think? Ball rolling a bit?
Players are square to the table. Still there, though.
Though in crucial moments in the Liu Shiwen Ding Ning era, there were times where we saw nothing. I think Liu Shiwen maybe started that. I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure it just happens. Slows it down, heavy spin, Wang Manyu right off the bench out of her timeout.
And tactical. She knows how to beat Xingtong.
Maybe even to win it on a fifth.
Look at this.
Give her an inch, she'll take a kilometer.
I was about to say thanks for remembering it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mixed it up, did a little remix there for you. Second bounce on the table there, Wang Manyu.
Oh my goodness me. What a fight here. Creating those juxtapositions constantly.
Xingtong still here. Not just aggression, but security as well. If you did touch most of these, the ball would fly if you could touch it.
Oh, net there. And
you have to learn how to wield your sword. Xingtong here, a ways to go. 9 serving 5. Wang Manyu looking for the last chance to win this, a game number 7. I shouldn't say the last, I should say the only chance for Wang Manyu for. This gets interesting for me because this is the type of scoreline. No, I was going to say definitely no freckles either. Chased behind the table, Xingtong manages to get the point. At full extension, 3 in a row from 5-9 down. Something in the eye. Oh my goodness. We all have our moments. It wasn't easy. Crowd gets their money's worth. We've got a game number 7. Wang Manyu pulls on through, back and forth, the closest game since game number 2, and you know what to do. Grab those snacks and healthy beverages and tell your friends what they need to be watching, because we are going on a trip to the D, to the Psi, to the Der. The decider, the final game, game number 7, the final game of the... There it is, 1% the favorite in the deciding games. Wang Manyu 54% of the time. Chen Xingtong 53% of the time it goes to a decider. That's how it plays out. But the future of this one is still unwritten.
all comes down to this. My goodness. Wide serve.
Behind the table, Wang Manyu with the forehand at full extension. It is powerful and it is dangerous.
To get to that ball which Chen Xingtong switched.
The bigger target is the middle of Wang Manyu, the crossover, and we know that she favors the forehand side of the elbow with the backhand just a little bit. Beautiful forehands, steps around the fast foot. Ooh, and the same score line, a little bit of fortune, but in last game, Wang Manyu got the first two out of the timeout.
Unlike Wang Manyu's timeout, Chen Xingtong managing to do pretty well here. Any emotion's just going to cloud your judgment. Jinxation is real.
This is what we love. You watch the point. There it is. The angles gets her behind the table, and even with the wingspan, it's... just too good. A lot of leans here, a taste of her own medicine. Xingtong getting Wang Manyu 1. Big point here to set up a 2-point advantage at the second towel break. Wang Manyu.
7-5.
Good angle on this one. Surprise, it's as wide as can be. Wang Manyu taking her chances, going deep and wide on that. Second serve, big receive for Xingtong. And it's not anything to bother Wang Manyu. She gets a long push. 5 serving 9. Wang Manyu sets up 5 title points, the championship point to end the year, the world number 2. Wang Manyu does it, untouched down the line, the fight back. She was dominated in many of these games. She took game number 1 and a good pat on the back. Xingtong, a fair sport, says you deserve that. You played well, and no doubt about it, from the start of this match, we knew we were in for a ride. The show was the type of show that we could only get from 2 of the absolute best in the world. World number 2, Wang Manyu, has defeated the player who defeated the best in the world, Sunying Xia, who took down the world number 3, but world number 2 would not become part of that trio.
That was a classic of a finals final. Wang Manyu has won this event for the very, very first time. She was 3-2, 3-1 down. There was only one way that she could afford to respond after that timeout, and it was the way that she so often does. When the going gets tough, she gets going, and it is a fantastic curtain-closing finish for her.
So Wang Manyu, Frankfurt was good, but that was just the appetizer. Fukuoka, the main course here. And in 2024, the Singapore Smash, Frankfurt, and the year-ending title. Wang Manyu will be on the minds of many coming into 2025. Will she be able to defend her title in Singapore? We've got some time for that. I know fans are already lining up for information on tickets. But Wang Manyu, with her head to the sky, can finally rest victoriously to end the year. Congratulations, Gongxi ni, Wang Manyu, for moving on through to take the biggest trophy and the $40,000 that's up for offer here. A summary of the match after 1 hour, 8 minutes. Quite a different story than we saw in the final before it. Nail-biting in the first 2. One-siders for the majority of the rest of this match. Only 2 points in front in the end. Let's hear what Manyu has to say on court now. She is on her own path here. And now, get ready, because we have the awards ceremony where you can enjoy seeing Chen Xingtong and a woman who's been through a lot in 2024, your champion, Wang Manyu.
ただいまより WTT ファイナルス福岡2024女子シングルス表彰式を開始いたします。WTT Finals 福岡2024 The Trophy Presentation Women's Singles まずはじめに表彰者の皆様にご登壇いただきます。Let's invite our presenters to join us for the trophy presentation. WTT Board Director Halil Ala Mohammadi 公益財団法人日本卓球協会副会長星野一郎様、北九州市長竹内和久様、 DHS General Manager Lou Shiha。 まずはじめに女子シングルス準優勝者の表彰です。 And first up, let's welcome the finalists of women's singles. 準優勝は from China, Chen Xingtong。 準優勝のチェン・シントン選手にはルーシーハ様より花束が贈られます。 Let's welcome Lu Shiha to present the bouquet to the finalists. Congratulations. 続いてトロフィーが竹内和久様より贈られます。 Let's welcome Mr. Takeuchi to present trophy to the finalists. それではここで記念撮影に参ります。 Let's invite the presenters to take a group photo with the finalists. 皆様ありがとうございました。 Thank you, presenter and finalist. 準優勝のチェン・シントン選手に盛大な拍手をお送りください。続いて優勝者の表彰です。 Now let's welcome the champion of women's singles. 優勝は from China, Wang Manyu。 見事優勝のワン・マンユー選手には星野一郎様より花束が贈られます。 Let's welcome Mr. Hoshino to present a bouquet to the champion. Congratulations. 続いてトロフィーがハリール・アラ・モハンナディ様より贈られます。 Let's welcome ハリール・アラ・モハンナディ。 それではここで全員で記念撮影です。 Let's invite the presenters and finalists to take a group photo with the champion. プレゼンターの皆様ありがとうございました。 Thank you very much to the presenters. そして準優勝者と記念撮影です。 It's time to take a photo of finalists and champion. Thanks to the finalists. Once again, please give a big hand to Chen Xingtong. そしてここからは優勝者のみのお時間です。 And now the time for the champion. Please enjoy the moment.